Hey guys, it's your boy the B- Gamer here. What's up, my peepas, my FIFA peoples? We are back with another edition of the Manchester United Rebuild series. And here we are. We get an offer for Phil Jones from West Brom Albion. It's a decent offer, but I like Phil Jones, man. Being a United fan, he's one of my favorite players, and just Phil Jones face. Phil Jones face. Phil Jones face. Case in point, we're gonna keep Phil Jones forever and ever, just for Phil Jones face. And as you can see, we're getting more offers here. I see we have an offer. They want a little bit more for my boy, Chikao Kyote. That's probably not how you say it, and you probably shouldn't say it with a Native American accent. I offended so many people with that. As you can see here, they want a little bit more for Marco Reus. Robin Van Persie isn't enough for him. I guess he's worth 42 mil, and Robin Van Persie's only worth like 27 mil. So yeah, we're gonna offer him 4 mil. We're gonna be cheapskates. We're gonna be Asian and be like, yeah, we could use that half grand. You never know. You never know. As you can see here, on screen, I inquired about a few other people. This Pedro Obiang, I'm pretty amped about. I really wanted to get a couple of these players that are kind of lesser known players in career modes, people that that you might not know, and I really want to get them into the team and help you guys with your career modes. So this guy right here, he's NCM, but he can play CDM. He's very strong, got great stamina, and he's very cheap. As you can see, he's only like they only want him for around 3 mil. And we're gonna go around here. Juan Jesus, he's a good guy. Kaya, you guys probably know. I think he had a team of the season. And this is another kid, Pedro Obiang. Not exactly cheap, but he's one. As you can see, he's actually a Spanish midfielder. As you can see, he doesn't look too Spanish. I myself do not see color, but there's just something like about him that doesn't seem like exceptionally Spanish to me. Maybe he goes around and he asks for tapas. I don't know. You don't really hear accents in FIFA, but yeah, I really wanted to get him. I just want a lot of depth in our team. I don't want to be running around with a Tom Cleverley or anything. So he's a nice tall kid. I think he's like 6'2", can play midfield, can play central defensive midfield, and he's Spanish. Even though he might not super look it. Yeah, and this is another kid from Belgium. I want to get a lot of Belgians in on this team. Adnan, and Adnan, you gotta say, is a little bit lonely. And this Machu Betchua is pretty good. As you can see here, they want a little bit more for Mario Fernandez, our potentially good right back, and a great right back in career mode that isn't named Desiglio. So yeah, we're gonna try to get him in. As you can see here, they've reviewed our asking price for Darren Fletcher and decided to match it. So Darren Fletcher, tragic thing with his bowels, but we're gonna get a decent profit off of him, so I'm not even mad. Apparently, Juventus does not want to sell Paul Pogba. Tony Kroos, they want 46 million for him. I don't know that. Alexandra Mitrovic, he's a good young striker. 46 mil for Tony Kroos. He can play cam, he can play central midfield, and he can play CDM. He can play any of the midfield roles. I do not have 46 million. And come on, Pep Guardiola. You don't even want him that much. You have so much, like, midfielders on your team. You already took Thiago from us. Ah, what an asshole. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to give him a really good player to get Tony. I really do want to have Tony Kroos on this team. Juan Mata? There have been a lot of rumors lately that Barcelona has been wanting Juan Mata to kind of rejuvenate that midfield. It's getting a little bit old, getting a little bit creaky, geriatric in that midfield, and Barcelona's been coming sniffing around, and supposedly they're saying, you know, like, hey, you know, we want around 40 mil for him. So I feel like it's semi-realistic. I mean, Juan Mata is a very good player. I'll admit that. He he's a very good player, but I feel like there are a lot of great cams in this game, and we can get away with. I really want to play Shinji Kagawa as well, and Tony Cruz can play the cam. So if we can just, and he can play midfield, he can play central defensive midfield. So I'm willing. It's just a straight up trade. I'll take Tony Cruz for Juan Mata as of now. I think Tony Cruz is a better defensive. That's not saying much. Juan Mata, great, excellent, incredible player going forward. Not so great. Alright, this is me redeeming for transfer sins of past, days of future past, and we're going to give him Tom Cleverley and 16 million. That is the price of our sins at Manchester United. 16 million. We should have never kept Cleverley. We should have kept Pogba, and we should have let Cleverley go somewhere. So hopefully they get back to us. International management transfer offer rejected. They say Michi Batshuayi is just too valuable for him. Maybe I'll come back for him later. He's a really good striker, and I realized that we're gonna trade away Rooney. Oh, we ended up selling Fletcher. Kudos, Fletcher. Best of luck to you on your battle problems. And they want even more for Mario Fernandes. Those assholes. Let's see. They've reviewed. They've accepted, and now we have to go into personal terms for 5 years. Squad rotation player. Remember, guys, pro tip, just always try to give them, even if you know you're going to play them every single game, just give them a step below of what they want. As you can see, I was looking at a couple other people, Padneck, this Kevin, Volin, Sandro, and, who should we go for here? I really want to get this kid in. He was a little bit of a surprise addition to the German national team. Very, very young. They say he's a right midfielder, and we do need to replace Valencia on that right mid. He can also play striker, I believe, and he just looks like a promising youngster. He's only 20 years old. If I'm going for Marco, I kind of want to do this pairing thing where it's like, well, if I got like 2 Germans, I can pair like him and Marco Reus, and then I can get like 2 Belgians with Adnan and somebody else. Sakai, Bakali, what do you need to say about this kid? He's great and he's cheap. I'll buy him, but I don't think I'll use him, even though he's a great player. I just think everybody uses him. But he's so cheap, I'm gonna buy him, and then I'm gonna try to sell him out and make a little bit of profit. Memphis Depay, I'll look at a little bit. They're asking a bit much. 12 is a little bit steep for him. Let's see what else. Mario Fernandes, we do really need a right back here. Do I want to pay 5? Do I want to pay 5.5 mil for him? We're already giving you young. They know. They were like, hey, if you're gonna give us young, we're gonna need some. You have to pay us to take young off of our off of your hands. They knew. Damn you, CSKA Moscow. Damn you. We look around. They want 5.5 for Agoni, a Nazi, and it's a little bit steep. Let's move it on. Let's see what else. We got a transfer for. We got a. Who wants Ashley Young? Borussia Dortmund. Klopp. You are a better manager than this. You are a better manager than, I don't know. Maybe you're a better manager than me, and you can make something happen with Ashley Young. Apparently, you seem. Oh, here we go. Transfer offer is accepted for Tony Cruz. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to give him important first team, and we're giving him 5 years. And bing bam boom, Tony Cruz might be joining our team. Let's see, Pedro Obiang is, let's see, they want 800, yeah, I could spare 800k. I mean, supposedly Manchester United's supposed to, gonna have like 200 to 300 pound war chests. I think I can spare, almost a mil. That's nothing. Just like making it rain on these bitches. Here we go. Borussia Dortmund has accepted. All right, Marco Reus, fulfill your boyhood dream and join Manchester United. I'm gonna give him crucial first team. I ain't even fucking around with Marco Reus. Marco Reus is one of my favorite players to watch. And here we go, guys. Our first signing, Luke Shaw. He's heavily linked with Manchester United. get in the club. There you go, lads. Our first signing is our left back, the England international. Luke Shaw is now part of our glorious rebuilding efforts. And with that, I think I'll call this one an episode. Until next time, guys, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you like the content. It really helps me out, but not really because I don't get paid for this. But it's cool to interact with you guys. Tell me down below, who do you think that I should sign? Remember, guys, people under 25, and hopefully people that, you know, aren't unrealistic. Like, I don't think Chelsea's gonna let Oscar away, or Liverpool's gonna give me Suarez or any of that. So maybe people outside of the BPL or in smaller BPL clubs. And yeah, this has been your boy the B- Gamer here. I got some more content coming out for you, maybe a pack opening later. And until next time, guys, remember, stay humble.